I'd like to use this graduate consortium paper as a way to reflect on my experience in becoming a scientist. What it means to me, my research, how it relates to my own personal life, right? And how I've been making sense of my journey and how that reflection has actually fed back into my work and given me a new idea for where I want to take my research after I graduate. So this is like how to wrap it up and what it leads to going next. So this is a really valuable, you know, idea for me that I want to share for others and get feedback on my general trajectory, right? This is where I'm aiming. What do you guys think about where I'm aiming? And what do you got feedback on what I'm doing now to, tie into where I'm aiming, right? And what do you think about this goal? What do you think about these ideas, right? Do you think these implications follow from what I'm saying? And do you think my logic is sound here? That's what I'm asking. Do you think my logic is sound? So this is going to be a litmus test, right? One of the more refined of the crazy ideas, right? To personal science. Why not? It's what we're all scientists, right? We're all scientists in this room, and we all know that being a scientist is pretty awesome because we can optimize our own relationships when we analyze them using our scientific method. So we know that's pretty good. So I'm not going to have to convince these people of that. I'm going to have to convince these people to break their frame with me, right? But I'll warn them before I go in, even in the abstract, right? This is a reflective essay. This is not a scientific contribution necessarily. There will be some references here and there to some weird things that I, bring up as examples or whatever. But mostly this is me, my thoughts, looking, analyzing my own trajectory and asking for feedback and input like a graduate consortium is supposed to be about. So I've already been to one graduate consortium, now I want to use this one wisely, right? I want to get the feedback. I want to be there with Chi Pen, with my paper, saying these weird things, right? I want to present all the weird stuff to these people, but I want to present it in a way that they understand and they can relate to, right? So that's my goal here with this paper. So what's the critical thing? The framing, right? So I've got a lot of content now. I'm going to go back over the content, work it, massage it, right? Think about the framing, think about these questions. No, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to write the framing right now, and then I'm going to massage it, right? Because I got an idea about the framing. So now I'm not going to get on the massaging task yet. So I'm going to get on the framing task now because I'm thinking about what does it mean to frame it, right? So I'm going to have to say what my research is, no, what the inactive model creativity is, why it's important, what these paradigm shifts are, what they mean for us, right? We used to be computers, now we're not. What are the full implications of these theories when we're building artificial intelligences? Basically, I'm going to say that I've been thinking about these full implications, right? I've been thinking about it, and these are my ideas. These are the full implications of my theories, I think, maybe. These are some of the full interesting implications of my theories. What do you think about them? What do you think about where I think they're headed? Do you see similar predictions? Do you have similar predictions when you read the story? Do you think similarly? Yeah, right? So this is like me asking Chi Pen, do you think I'm crazy, right? But now I'm asking 20 really, really smart people, and they're all going to give me feedback and all going to look at me crazy like that and ask me all kinds of weird questions and think I'm all kinds of awesome if I can answer all those questions, which I will be able to, of course, because why? Those of us who swim with Earth are persuasive. No, those of us who swim with Earth are convincing because she fills us with what to say. Those of us who swim with Earth are convincing because she fills us with what to say. I've collapsed all those probability fields down into one probability field, to one where I'm right. Yay! So I'm right, and I have the answer, and I'm skating right on a cosmic wave that is holding me up, right? It is making me be able to communicate these ideas more effectively. So it's helping me refine the ideas, giving me the energy to move forward, the motivation, and the bodily functional energy to, not care about my hunger. It doesn't matter. Not care about the needs besides, the smoking, because that is nice in terms of creativity, right? But otherwise, the needs are sustained by the energy of the universe. It's kind of nice. It makes my job a lot simpler, just rooting out the theories and trying to harmonize with everybody. Trying to chit-chat, trying to spread the seeds. So the universe is making my job easier by just making me lucky in general and having these good things happen to me. All the good people in my life, I've been spreading these theories to, all the good things have been happening with them. Even my mom called me today with her own personal science. She said, Nick, I got some theories about how my brain works. I said, Mom, you're onto something here. Let me tell you a little bit more about how your brain works. Alright, let me tell you a little bit more about how your memory functions, about how blending works, what is creativity, what is a list, what is offloading cognition, what is distributed cognition, what is embodied cognition, what is situated action, what does it mean to be distracted, what does it mean to be motivated, how do you get motivated, how do you lose motivation, how do you get distracted, how do you get confused, right? What are all these things, Mom, for you personally, because I know you, I know your cognitive system, I know how you think, I know how you act, I know how you behave, right? I know your patterns. And if I was a system, if I was a computer, now just take my knowledge, take what I did with you, Ma. I just sat on here with the phone with you for an hour. I was like your life coach. I was like your general problem solver, right? I was your personal assistant, man. Give me all your shit. I'll make sense of it. Give it to me. Give it to me. This is a practice. This is an exercise for me. I'm a little cognitive agent, right? And I like to make sense of things because I discovered sense making. Yay. It's a domain independent general domain problem solver. I can solve any problem. Give me blah, 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 blah. I'm getting really cocky over here, really arrogant. Oh, my mom calls me up. She's got this wicked problem. Problem is she's got MS, right? She can't remember shit. That's the problem. She has to offload gosh darn everything onto the environment. Writes lists for literally everything. That's how I came up with these ideas to begin with. I looked at my mom. You know, everybody's telling me that intelligence, right, comes in some IQ test or something. It's something in the genes, something or other, right? That's what intelligence, that's what IQ is, right? Me as a little kid, think about this. They talk about this IQ test. I should take this and that. And I started looking at them sideways, you know. Here's my mom. She doesn't remember shit, right? She don't remember anything, right? So if you try to give her some test, she would fail it miserably. She'd probably get so frustrated and worked up and just like tired by the whole thing that she just wouldn't feel good, right? It would stress her out. And a few days after that, she would probably go home, drink some beers because she was so stressed, right? A few days after that, she would finally recover and be like, damn, why were those people such assholes to me? Asking me all those weird questions. If they would have just watched me interact in my day, they would have known how intelligent I am.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, I'm done with the camera.
Oh, okay, cool.
Want to see what I made?
Yeah.
You FaceTiming with somebody?
No, I'm FaceTime with myself. Here, you want to say hi? All right, what did you do with your camera, Nick? Tell us what you did.
Okay, so I turned bikes into things that bikes are not supposed to be used for.
Oh, that's a perfect thing to use a fucking camera for.
Bookshelf.
Show us what it is. Show us what it is.
This
Let
one.
me see. Okay, fuck it. Okay, yeah, you can see it.
Bookshelf.
Yeah, beautiful. So you turn a bike into a bookshelf.
And then I turned one into a clothing rack.
We turn a bike into a clothing rack. This is beautiful. So why do you want to turn things into other things?
Basically, the concept is that you're doing it wrong.
Okay, you're doing it wrong. Okay, why? What are these people doing?
You're not supposed to use your bike as a Christmas tree. You're supposed to ride it in the outdoors.
Oh, and so these people are fucking up. Okay, interesting.
All
So
day.
then why is that interesting to you?
It's only interesting to me because this is a project for school and I'm interested in my future.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, so you don't care about this project.
No, actually I hate this project.
Okay, why do you hate this project?
Because, honestly, I hate graphic design.
You hate graphic design, and are you studying to be a graphic designer?
I am.
Damn, Nick, we've got a conundrum on our hands. What are we gonna do?
I really don't know.
Okay, why do you hate graphic design?
Because I'm not a graphic designer, and the only reason I'm in graphic design is because it's a profitable and versatile career in the arts.
Okay, and what are you then?
I'm just an artist.
You're just an artist, and what is the difference between a graphic designer and an artist?
When you're making art, there's no set rules and there's no set path that you need to follow to complete something, but in graphic design, everything is a formula.
Okay.
And essentially, you're not making it for yourself, you're making it for a client, and you're pleasing somebody else. And
Okay.
they could ask you for something cool, something edgy, something that hasn't been done before.
Mhm.
And as a creative person, you want to give them that, but that's not actually what they want. They want something that they've seen before, and they want
Ah.
something that's already cool.
Okay.
And they won't take something that's artistically forward because they're not willing to take a chance. They just want a logo.
Uh-huh.
So as far as design goes, it's just like playing with meticulous details and essentially pleasing somebody else.
Interesting. Okay, playing with meticulous details and pleasing somebody else. So, do you like to play meticulous details and please somebody else?
It honestly depends on what I'm working on.
Okay.
Because I do like working with somebody to like have someone else be part of my creative process.
Okay.
That's exciting because it adds like a new spin onto it.
Okay.
But when
In what way? What kind of spin? What happens when you got somebody working with you that excites you?
Basically, if I vibe with somebody on a creative level, that allows me to open a lot of doors because I bounce off of people so well.
I
And
see.
when I can like roll on the same thought train as somebody else, and we can kind of like, there's just a lot more forward movement and a lot less bouncing around in the same areas, you know? Because
Huh.
I tend to get stuck. And
Okay.
when I have somebody else kind of like pushing me,
Yeah.
then I can. Business call.
Business call. Let's take care of business. All right, you take care of business. I'll take care of mine.
Hey.
All right, so we got Nick over here, right? And Nick's reflecting with us, right? And now Nick is running away. He's actually just taking care of his business. Nick just shared the most beautiful insights with me. Why? Because they confirmed everything about our theories. Of course, he explained clamping, unclamping. He explained motivation, learning. He explained intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. He explained perception versus non-perception. He explained what clients think they want, the ideal versus the real versus the expected versus the feel. Right? He went into all this stuff without me even saying anything. And because I didn't say anything, right? Did you see how good I was? Did you see how good I was a good sense maker? That was the perfected art of sense making right there. The perfected art of interviewing and of leading and of not leading, right? And of listening to somebody, right? Truly and honestly, you guys just saw it happen, right? I truly connected with somebody and became closer with him because I listened to his problems and I didn't say anything. I didn't share. He left. He just scurried off, right? Took the camera and went. And I said, Nick, I've created something cool with the resources you let me borrow, man. Here, you want to see it? Yeah. Do you want me to tell you 5 minutes and, prove all your theories out? Yeah, dude, I do. Thanks, man. I was not using that camera there, but I did certainly need someone to prove all my theories out, Nick. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for the data point, right? Good thing I don't have to have an IRB because this is personal science, man. I'm just going to post it on YouTube as my proof. Don't even matter. Don't even matter because Nick's my friend and I'm not torturing him and he knows I'm not torturing him and I know I'm not torturing him and YouTube will see I'm not torturing him. So, you know what? That's enough for me. And it's probably enough for Nick too. As a matter of fact, I know it's enough for Nick because he saw me recording on video and he knows I'm posting all these things on YouTube to begin with. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna go watch this video and reflect on the reflection of the reflection reflected.